Hello there, my name is Chris Palmer. In today's website traffic manipulation tips video for 2022, what I'd like to share with you is 2 traffic platform tips in order to maximize the amount of work you can get for the money that you're spending. And then on top of that, a way that you can limit your time on this specific platform. Now, I know there's a lot of platforms out there to choose from. However, this is the one that I like to utilize, and I want to share with you 2 tips that can certainly be helpful for traffic manipulation purposes. So with that being said, I don't want to waste too much time. Let me go ahead and share with you the first tip, which is going to be a way to maximize work and cut down on workload as far as maybe setting up timers on websites or really being able to track these workers. And also you can get extra work out of your workers if they do not comply to the task job objective. Let me share this with you. So when you come inside of here, and we're looking at, say, campaigns that are going to be running. So in this particular case, I have a magnitude of different campaigns that are running. We'll come into this one. When you click on this, all right, you will come in here to the rate the task, okay? Now, generally, I like view 2, so we're just going to take a look at view 2. Now, there's none that need to be accredited right now, but let me share with you some of the other ones. So if we take a look at this, we're just going to say it's rated okay. They'll be along the line. But what I want to share with you is the duration time. Okay. Now, this is a way that we can maximize not only workers, right? So if we put in our templates, we need you to perform a task that's going to take 5 minutes. We reiterate that. We say, hey, in order to complete this job, right? They took the job. In order for them to complete the job, is tasks you need to stay on the site and dwell for 5 minutes or 3 minutes or 4 minutes, whatever you decide. When you're coming through here and you take a look at this, here's 2 minutes and 23 seconds. I believe this campaign, right? And if you don't check it, it'll just run through, kind of like these ones. Like this one was 42 seconds. Here's 3 minutes and 9 seconds, 4 minutes and 6 seconds, right? Look at these. These ones got through and I didn't even check. This happens quite consistently. If you don't make it back in that day or those 2 days, it'll just run through. And that's what a lot of these workers are banking on. So in order to maximize work and also for the days that you miss, right? Because you want to make up for those pennies that you lost. Maybe you do, I don't know. But when you come inside of here, you can see that from the time they logged in and took the job till the time they came back and said, hey, this job is complete, it's going to go ahead and track it here. So while they're tracking it for you and they're saying, okay, I took the job, I did the job, and now it's done. This guy literally, all he did was click the button, maybe looked up at the ceiling and then clicked the button and said the job was done and hoping that it's going to pass, right? So I want you to come in here, and when you're doing this, instead of clicking, okay, this job is passed or this is okay, if they do not adhere to the precise specifications of your job as far as time on site, dwell time, or whatever the task completion time is, you can make them redo it again. So this is going to be one tip that's a way to maximize work. Like you could come in here and literally like, hey, this guy was short 40 seconds. If you really wanted, you can make him do it again. All right, or a gal, it could be whomever. Also, on top of that, when you're running down, let's say you have 200 jobs that need to be complete, you're always going to run across these particular guys. So not only do you want to keep them honest, but you also want to maximize work for the money that you're spending, because he might have still went over to the site, or maybe not. I don't know, but this is definitely a tip. Let's move on to the second tip here. All right. So if you didn't catch that, the tip here is be cautious when you're watching these. If they don't adhere exactly, make them do it again. This way, not only can I get double work out of them, but also you're keeping them honest for the next time or the next person that's on the platform. All right, so let's move into the next one. And this one's going to be a much better tip. So you see, when we're creating our campaigns, all right, you will have your templates. Now I have a core CTR template. So this is the core template, and I base everything off of this. I'll clone it and re-change out the keywords or re-change out, time on site or whatever the modification is, but I always have my core. So with that being said, that's one way to save time. But what I want to share with you is this. When I come inside of here and I create my campaign, generally, you might have a specific keyword, all right? This keyword needs 200 clicks for the course of a month. Now, generally, when you're on here, you have to hire at least 30 workers. So usually what you would do is a lot of times is you'd sign up, say you'd hire the 30 workers, you'd make them work on this specific keyword, and then you'd have to come in here and like work with the timing, right? It goes 0 to 1,000 as far as speed. So you'd have to figure out like, okay, I have this keyword, this keyword, this keyword, this keyword, and you're trying to get the speed just right. Now, instead of doing that, I want to share with you a much better way of managing the amount of clicks that are coming and how fast they're coming. Let me share this with you. So when you come inside of here, when you're creating these campaigns, all right? So you're going to use your internal template, okay? We're going to do this fast because I just want to share this with you. All right, we're just going to come in here. Maybe we'll go to US, okay? We're going to go to our SEO and traffic. We're going to come inside of here. We're going to go to search and engage. We're going to choose our template. Let's just say it's our core template. Our task is going to take less than, okay, so it's going to take us less, it's going to take the worker less than 4 minutes. Remember that last tip that I just shared with you? This is part of the job. In order to complete it, they have to be on the page or whatever they're doing for this amount of time. And if they're not, you kick them out and make them do it again. But that's not this tip here. Now, available positions, instead of saying, okay, I want 30 for this keyword, 30 for this one, 30 for this one, 30 for this one, what you'll do is you'll say, okay, do it in month batches instead of weekly batches or bi-weekly batches. Meaning, okay, if I know I have to get over the course of every single month, like in this month, each week I need to get how many? So let's just say it's 430, okay? The worker will earn, okay, it's going to be 11 cents. Here, let's just do 40 just for sake of video. Okay, here, bring this down to 100. Okay, so then our speed, what we're going to do is we'll do 100, okay? And this is going to be click, okay? Engage, work, right? Or whatever you want. Now, this is where you want, they see this first. So 3 is always going to be must abide by time on website to complete task, okay? So abide. Okay, so must abide. Why won't it let me change it? Okay, here, let's just do it this way. All right, so now, workers do not have to upload any photos. I don't make them because the reason is because now I can track time because they take the job and then they have to complete the job. They track it for me. So I track by time, right? This way I can double up work. It's much better this way. Also, too, instead of breaking it down week by week or campaign by campaign, you come in here and put the whole load in here, right? So say, okay, I have 100 or 200 or 300 and 400. And then on the next section that I show you, I'll show you how to break it down weekly. You just have to think and I'll show you it. So you come in here, make sure you're putting the numbers in there. Come down into here. Workers do not have to upload any files as proof, okay? QT, blah, 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 blah. You want to do this fast because you want them to take the job, so do 2. And then we'll create the campaign and go to next. And I'll show you on the next screen exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so now we put in that big amount, right? 200, 300, 500, whatever it is. And you're like, okay, so how can I regulate this? Oh, let me see here. Employer rate only. Okay, so we come inside of here. What's going on here? Here, we'll do 100, click, work, engage, 10. All right, so let's just say it's 300, all right, because I'm just showing you guys something here. And then, again, you put in your timing, so the time thing here, right? And we'll come inside of here. Workers do not have to upload. You'll make this 2 days, okay? I don't fill anything out. Employer rate only. Why? Because it's the cheapest fee, okay? That's why we choose that one, all right? And we'll go to the next thing. All right, now when we're in here, it's going to go ahead and show you the example. You'll click OK, and I'll show you how you can regulate how they come in each and every day, okay? Because when we're talking about clicks and traffic, it needs to be relatively precise, right? Like, we can't go absurdly over. And here's what I mean. So what we'll do is we'll confirm this particular job. We'll say okay. And then inside of here is where you're going to make your secondary modification. So you set it up for the month, say 300. And then I want to regulate per day. And how you do that is you come inside of here. You have your available positions. But what we're going to do is you come in here, max positions per day. Okay. This is a secondary feature that you have to enable. So this way we can start regulating per keyword how many clicks we're driving per day. Right? And then the speed or the rate of which that they come is done by speed, 0 to 1,000. What I found is we want a slow, steady churn. I usually go either 50 or 100, somewhere in that range. Okay. So what you'll do is you have to think like, okay, I know I need 400 for the month. Okay, but I need to break it down each day. This way we can start being precise per keyword. Then I can send 5 for this keyword, 10 for this keyword, 20 for this keyword, 13 for this keyword, right? Then you're able to start generating a high quality website traffic manipulation campaign at a very fair price. And with the other tip, you're able to double up work. So I hope that these tips are a way that you can maximize the dollar spent and the amount of work that's being done. And on top of that, you can start running a higher quality website manipulation traffic campaign. With that out of the way, my name's Chris Palmer. If you have any future questions related to website traffic manipulation or anything CTR, SEO, website traffic, black hat SEO, gray hat SEO, white hat SEO, it doesn't matter. Feel free, go ahead, ask in the section below, and I always look forward to seeing you in the next website traffic manipulation for 2022 video. Have a wonderful day. All right.